This one has the fecal matter in. This one has the fecal matter in. This one has the fecal matter in.
Water. They still can bathe in that water. I bathe in it.
You say they can, but they're not supposed to, according to the EPA.
Well, EPA can't tell them not to bathe in it.
Shouldn't they?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I wouldn't. I'm gonna bathe in it.
Today, the water in Sauk Village well is safe to drink. Today, the water in Sauk Village well is safe to drink. Today, the water in Sauk Village well is safe to drink. There is no restriction on the use of water from those wells. Water could be used for drinking, bathing, cooking, and other normal use. Today, the water in Sauk Village well is safe to drink. The Illinois EPA contends that businesses that provide food and drink to the public may choose to use the water from Sauk Village public wells. Today, the water in Sauk Village well is safe to drink.
Mayor,
Thank you very much.
Can you explain one thing? And number one, you're saying that there's no restrictions for the use of water from those wells. And number two, it's saying the EPA is requiring Sauk Village to make bottled water available for residents.
Right.
Doesn't that contradict each other?
No, well, no, I don't think so. What the IEPA is saying that if they want to use the water, it is safe for consumption.
But does the village have to provide a clean source of water in a portable form anyway?
In the event there are citizens out there that said that, oh, I think I don't want to drink the water. I want to use bottled water. We are going to make that available to all of our residents.
Free of charge.
Free of charge at this point.
So what changed from Sunday till today? When the contamination levels came out on Sunday, what changed from Sunday to today to make it go from unsafe to safe?
Well, we had never said that it was unsafe. If you hear my report, I've said I was waiting on the IEPA to get their final judgment on their reading, on their pamphlet.
But yet today there was a mandatory meeting with business owners here mid-morning saying that they should not find an alternate source for food prep at restaurants, bars, what have you. Hey, that's a pretty enormous discrepancy.
Well, we did. I think that was a little premature at this point. After speaking with the IEPA, and we know that now that the contamination level has not exceeded their recommendations. So yes, we're recommending now that everyone in the village of Sauk Village can use the water.
Obviously, there's a lot of people who don't trust that, though.
If they do not trust it and feel that they want to have bottled water, that's why the village is going to make those bottled water available to them.
For how long?
At this point, we don't know approximately how long, but we will be setting up a distribution center, and we'll be putting days and time available. But right now, we don't have a time limit on how long, but we know we will be making it available very soon.
Did the air stripping treatment take place?
Not yet. We're working on the air stripping. I believe tonight we have that on the agenda to finalize that. And as soon as we make that available, they will start working on the air stripping.
So nothing has happened between Sunday and today. It was just premature?
No, I'm not saying nothing has happened. We've got here what the IEPA is saying, that there's a requirement and what they're requiring the village of Sauk Village to do.
Mr. Towers, isn't it true it will take 6-7 months to get the air stripping in place?
There is going to be a time limit, certainly. We know there's going to be a time limit to get the air stripping in place. We have already recognized that. That's why we are working diligent, fast, and hard to make sure we get those things in place.
Mr. Towers, why wasn't the air stripping started in 2009, 2010?
Well, 2009 and 2010, the village water department was taking the samples and having the testing done. At that time, the testing was not as high as we receive it now. So what we did was put it to a referendum so that the citizen would decide whether or not they want a Lake Michigan water or continue to use the well water that we're having now. So by referendum, the citizens voted on Lake Michigan water. So if they voted on Lake Michigan water, and the contamination is not rising fast enough for the IEPA mandating. So we've decided to go to Lake Michigan water with the referendum.
But in 2010, the Attorney General filed suit against the village to impose the injunction. Why was an action or a plan put together at that point?
At that time, in 2010, it was only one well. That was well 3. We did take that well offline. We've never used it since. The IEPA suggested that we remove the well offline.
Do you have any idea where this is coming from, the vinyl chloride?
We do. We had a environmental protection agency come in to look at that. We have somewhat nailed it down, but nothing concrete yet.
Can you talk about that?
No, I will not want to talk about that because we really haven't nailed it down yet.
You're going to go into that meeting tonight and unveil this new information?
Absolutely. That's where we'll be going from here. Once we break up here, we'll be going into the meeting to let the citizen know that they can rest assured that we are doing everything possible, everything that we can to make sure that our water supply is safe for them.
So, Mayor, how do you explain some of the people who are boiling this water that have things floating there? Other people have brown water, they have white clothing that turns colors in a matter of days. How do you explain that?
Well,
It has the fecal matter in it.